On May 25, 2015, 20-year-old Jessica Heppner arrived in St. John's, Newfoundland. Originally from Ontario, Jessica had come with a traveling companion named Norbert Casa, who would later report her missing, sparking a series of questions that have remained unanswered, unfortunately, for years. Jessica was known to travel frequently across Canada and internationally. Prior to her disappearance, she had visited several Canadian cities, including Winnipeg and Halifax. Friends and family described her as someone who kept in touch regularly, which made her sudden silence very unusual. Jessica's family was concerned that she might have been involved in activities that made her somewhat vulnerable, but they remained hopeful and proactive in seeking answers. Jessica checked into the Sheraton Hotel in St. John's with her companion, Norbert. Originally planning to stay only one night, she extended her reservation for an additional night. On May 26, she left her hotel, taking a taxi to meet an acquaintance in a Topsail Road area of Paradise, about 17 kilometers from downtown St. John's. Witnesses later confirmed seeing her there, and the acquaintance indicated she planned to return to her hotel by taxi. Norbert reported Jessica missing 4 days later, but he did so only after returning to Ontario, later planning a trip to Dubai. When the Royal Newfoundland Constabulary, RNC, assessed Jessica's hotel room, they found her belongings, including 2 suitcases, a laptop, and her identification cards. However, there was no conclusive evidence left in her room, and her laptop held no helpful information. The investigation took an unusual turn when the RNC struggled to locate Norbert, who had vanished. Despite his brief statement, he has avoided further questioning. Additionally, there were hints that Jessica may have been involved in the sex industry, though it's unclear if this was connected to her travels or her time in St. John. In a surprising twist, Jessica's prepaid credit card was used in Germany 2 months after her disappearance, and one of her prepaid cell phones was active in Ontario shortly afterward. However, no official travel records showed Jessica leaving Newfoundland, leaving investigators questioning whether she even left voluntarily or if foul play was involved.
You didn't wanna know I was by your side.
Jessica's family has been deeply affected by her disappearance. Her mother even traveled to St. John's in 2018 to put up posters and generate leads. They remain skeptical about theories suggesting that she left willingly, as Jessica was known to keep in touch. The family continues to seek answers, frustrated by the lack of clarity and the limited cooperation from Norbert and other possible sources of information. The RNC has continued to follow leads as they surface, but has publicly shared little about recent progress. Authorities have not classified Norbert as a suspect, but remain eager to speak with him. The lack of evidence makes it unclear if Jessica is still alive, and without any confirmation or any confirmed sightings of substantial leads, her disappearance remains a haunting mystery. The disappearance of Jessica Heppner is marked by unexplained gaps and lingering questions, particularly around her travel patterns, the lack of information in her hotel room, and her companion's reluctance to engage with investigators. For Jessica's family, her case remains painfully unresolved, and they hold out hope that one day the truth will come to light. Now, my opinions on this case might be a little harsh. Now, this is my opinion, total speculation. But again, I've seen enough of these cases. I've read up on enough of these cases to know that unfortunately Jessica might have been a sex worker, an escort of sorts, and she had been flying around Germany and Canada meeting all of these new clients. Whether Norbert was her pimp, or her connection to her pimp, or a handler of sorts, who knows? But Norbert is definitely not guilty, but definitely knows something, and that's why he's gone. And unfortunately, Jessica Heppner is gone along with him. Now, do I believe that Jessica's still alive, using her phone or a prepaid phone? No, absolutely not. If anything, that prepaid phone was tossed to someone else, and I believe that person, unfortunately, might have turned it on or off, realized that mistake they made, and that was that. 2015, she was 21 years old. She'd be 31 now. Thank you for watching, for listening to me. If you like what you saw, please like, subscribe, and comment a case that I should do next, if you do know any personally. I appreciate everyone. Thank you to the new subscribers that I got. It means the world. Till the next one, stay safe.